Welcome to the Instagram Stories Flash Briefing. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Our top story today has to do with Threads. If you're not familiar, Threads is the app that is designed exactly to replicate the experience that you get from Snapchat. If you know some people who use Snapchat because they say, my close friends are on there and that's how I keep in touch with them, Instagram has Threads, so you can do the exact same thing, but within the Instagram ecosystem. Threads keeps everything for your close friends in the one app, except now they've expanded it and they've completely redesigned it. So let's talk briefly about this. There are now 3 screens across the Threads app. First, there's a new status tab where you can keep up to date with the status of your friends, a tab for the camera where you can take pictures or videos and share them directly with your friends, and the last tab is for your direct messages, which not only can be for the direct messages between your close friends, but also direct messages to everyone else that's on the Instagram app that you correspond with. The point of this reformat is definitely to focus on the status part of the app, but really the strength of the Threads app is based on the close friends feature. If you're not familiar with close friends, and I feel like I talk about it an awful lot, close friends is the ability for you to create an inner circle with which you share personalized content that you do not want your entire audience to see. So if you have a subset of your friends, your VIP people, your besties, whatever you want to call them, you can make them in the close friends group and then you can share things directly with them. When you use the Threads app, it makes sure that you don't share your status with the entire planet, but just instead those close friends. Again, this is a complete direct competitor to Snapchat, and I can come up with no really good reason to use Snapchat in 2020. And now let's go into Feature Friday. This is where we talk about a feature of Instagram that you may have forgotten about or never knew existed. If you are an iPhone user, you actually have 2 things that you can do that Android users cannot. I am an Android user, but not having access to do these 2 features is enough to make me think about switching. Not definitely switching, thinking about switching. One of the features has to do with copying and pasting images. You actually can share images between apps easily on Android, but you can't copy and paste images. On iPhone, you can copy an image to your clipboard, and then when you create a new story with an image, you can actually paste that image on top from the clipboard. This may seem like something very basic if you knew that it existed, but if you did not know that it existed, this will definitely take your story creation game up a level. Put a picture in the clipboard, make a new story, paste the picture from the clipboard, and you'll see what I mean. The other feature I want to talk about is the ability to access your camera roll from inside an Instagram Live. I did not realize that iPhone users actually had this option until recently when I was doing some investigative reading. When you go live, you may want to share an image to explain what you're talking about, to demonstrate something, to give some context or background information, and you can't do that on Android, but while you are live on an iPhone, you can actually tap the picture icon and select an image from your camera roll, which you then can share with your audience. This is a really cool feature, and I really like the fact that it exists, although, again, I wish it was on Android. Did you know about those features? Did you know that they existed, or had you forgotten about them? Send me a direct message if you are familiar with those features. Better yet, tag me when you use them so I can see how you're using them. That's it for today's show. Come back tomorrow for more Instagram news. And because it's Saturday, we'll be doing Q&A on the show. So send me a question if you would like to have it answered on the show.